Hello, and welcome to my little corner of the woods. Uh, Still no one, currently, every time, but that's fine. Sorry for the technical difficulties that have plagued my life at current moment, but that is also fine. We're just starting a little late today. Once again, we are working on our little Aboleth friend. And I love that rhyme, and I am absolutely using that for the title once we get this to YouTube. Which reminds me that I now have a YouTube channel for all of this guff. Uh, it is over at YouTube under Fennel Fox Art, along with all of my other social media. If you ever want to find me on any other platform, all of it is Fennel Fox Art. Typically not capitalized, it's just spelled the same way as you found it here. So here is our friend the Aboleth once again. Got his little bow tie and his top hat, which is a little bit crooked. I've actually decided that I like it a little bit crooked. I think it kind of helps his image. And so we're just going to go with it. And today we are going to get started on drawing in his actual lines. Because his basic sketch is pretty much done here. I never did the bottom fin down here with his little saily bits, but I can pretty much wing those once we get to the actual lines on it. Those can be done in their final form. They don't really need to be sketched in. So let's get a new layer here right on top of this, and we can go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to adjust all of my settings on this brush here. That's opacity back up to 100%. We've got the pressure sensitivity on. I'm going to put this down to, I think 40 is what I'm going to use for these lines. That might be a little bit big, but it's what I'm going to go for the first couple. And the hardness is going to go down to... I think we'll try 40 for this too. You never really want to go 100% on the hardness for your lines, because then they just don't fit together. But you really don't want them too soft either, because then it's all blown out and the lines just blend into the background. And that doesn't look very good at all. Alright. And that's all set. Give that a save real quick. And set this on back to black. I'm gonna name this layer Lines. It's always best to make sure you're kind of naming your layers as you go, because otherwise you're gonna get lost. I use a billion layers, especially when I'm coloring things, and if you get too many, you never know what's on what layer, and then you'll find like a tiny little single dot, like this little guy right here, and you'll never know what layer it's on, and so you go to erase it, and you just can't find it, and you're going through each and every layer, and it's on like the 30th layer that you try. It's a nightmare. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the smoothing tool. I think probably at like a 25. Yeah, 25 is good. And I'm going to take this sketch down a little bit in opacity. It was at 100. I think I'm going to bring it down to 66. Looks good. Come on up back to our lines. And I was thinking about this last night while I was editing the video for YouTube about where I was going to start these lines. And I think we've got a nice point right in the bottom, right here, between this bit here and this bit here. So we've got a hard edge and a hard edge. And so this will give us a nice finite line for us to start at. And so that's where I'm going to begin drawing in his finalized lines. It's right there. And we'll just give that a go. It's always harder to draw in the horizontal lines than the vertical ones. You gotta kind of lean over the drawing tablet. We'll just give that a shot. Nope, that looks awful. And this is going to be a whole lot of draw a line, undo, and draw a line, and undo. Nope. 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 I like that one. That one can stay. Yeah. And that's more or less how I do my line work, is I just draw a line and undo it about 30 times until I get the one that I like. And we'll go for the next one underneath it here. We'll go for the offshoot. And just come down off of it. 40 is too thick. I'm gonna make that a little smaller. We'll go for 30 or 29 because Photoshop doesn't want to play nice. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Come down that tentacle. A little too thick. And yeah, that works for me. Does it? No, I don't like it. Ew. Yeah, that will work. And sometimes it's better to just overshoot and come back and erase it later. That's why you gotta get the softness on your brush in the first place. Because that looks a lot better than it did in the first place. Right. We've got that in there and we've got that in there. I like to kind of work my way around in a logical order as much as I can. I'm gonna go for this big old guy next. And now at this point I don't really need my reference picture just right at the moment, and it's actually kind of in my way of this tentacle. It's a little bit distracting, so I'm just gonna turn that off. I'm gonna go ahead and get this line. I'm gonna go from the bottom on this one towards the lines we've already got. Yeah. And you can see, definitely while I'm doing this, I'm not always 100% following exactly where my sketch is. And that's not really the purpose of a sketch. The sketch is just to give you like a basic block to follow, but if you draw in a line and you like it better, then there's no reason not to keep it. Start from where that ended. And come up here. And that's better than that, so we erase this part. There we go. close, but no cigar. It's certainly an odd saying at this point in time. That doesn't really work anymore in today's society. I don't think I know anybody who smokes cigars. Nobody wants a cigar. It's not really synonymous with a good thing anymore. Not a prize for anything. And that's a bad curve. Ooh, that came out kind of interesting. Could work with that. Yeah. Nope. Ew. Oh, that was bad. Alrighty. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Gotta curve this back up a little bit in order to get a good S off of the end of it. There we go. So much of this is gonna get cut out. Okay, there we go. It occurred to me just before I started this stream that I call these fresh, organic, homegrown memes. Because that's what they are. All of this is just, it's a massive shitpost. We gotta be frank with ourselves. What is that? Honestly. And it fits perfectly. That's my name. My name is Fennec, and it's Scottish. That's a Scottish name, traditionally. And Fennec in Scottish means swamp farmer. So I'm a farmer. I farm fresh, organic, homegrown memes. That's what I farm. It's those dank memes. Fresh from our fields, straight to your home. No better way to get your memes. Gotta consume them chuckles. Get your daily allowance. Pick up the lads at 2 a.m. hunting for them beans. Or for the Aboleth, innocently sleeping in his bed to kick him in the face. You know, one of two. I'm actually currently working on another D&D commission for the same group. It's equally memey. Been working on that one for like 2 years though, just because I'm terrible at time management. And that one has 5 characters in it, and it's from a one-shot they did. And there's a monk named Velern falling out of a tree and just kicking a bear in the face. And I asked them, I'm like, oh, okay, so is it like an enchanted bear, or like, oh, what was that? Or some sort of like a creature, or... No, it's just a bear. It's not magic. It's just a bear. A regular old bear. You got that sort of odd thickness happening here. Horizontal lines. My absolute nemesis. Oh goodness. Gonna have to fix most of this, but that's alright. Can go back and do that without too much trouble. Come in here and erase some of the bumpiness I've got on this from connecting a bunch of these lines together. See, like this right here. Ooh, no pressure sensitivity. Step that. There we go. Yeah, if you just kind of shred that down, then it's not so noticeable from further away. Too far. And then you fill it back in. Always the back and forth. Eternally. There we go. I'm falling back into my comfort zone now. This zoomed in is usually where I'm working on commissions. The whole last episode I was a lot more zoomed out and I was all uncomfortable about it. Like, why can't I see individual pixels? Oh yeah, because you're not supposed to, Fennec. Right. Yeah, those look good. It's a little bumpy, but that's more of the cartoony kind of style we're going for here. It's looking good. I'm gonna get this line here in, and that's connected to that tentacle down there, I think. This area was giving me trouble the last time. And of course this time it's just like an absolute breeze, no problems at all. Beautiful. Completely done. Wonderful. Oh, I love it when that happens. And yes. Got all of that done. Why not try the bow tie? There we go. Beautiful. And there we are. That's the entire underside of his jaw done. That's not bad. Give give it a quick save. You gotta learn, always save your work like 8,000 times. Because if you don't, you will be sad. It always happens. The one time you think, oh yeah, I'm fine, I don't need to save this a billion times, you lose it. That's good. Okay. Yep, point in there. Okay, got that in there. Actually gonna turn the smoothing up just a little bit. Actually about doubled it. Just a little bit, he says. And do this tail bit. Okay. That was pretty great. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. I should be using that for all of these tentacles, and now I'm going to. This one here. Right. This is going to be a little trickier because it's so thin. There it goes. And then this big one back here. I'm gonna zoom out. This big one's gonna be trouble. This is gonna be difficult. Alright. Let's start from the top and see what we can do. Nope. Nope. Oh, no. Like we said last time, the Aboleth does not need a booty. Go from the bottom. Nope. Nope. So close. No, not quite. Yes. Yes, I like that one. That one's good enough. And his back. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Nice. That one's a little nub. I don't know why it's a nub, but it's a nub. It is in the drawing, at least. Might have gotten stuck in a door, I guess. Right, and we'll keep the smoothing on to do this bit. All right. Good. Yeah, close enough. Ew. Oh god. Hats are so hard. Especially when you can't see what you're doing. That would probably help a little bit. No, that's terrible. That's even worse. Oh god. Good enough. That's good enough. Can erase this bit right here, and that is close enough. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's wonky as all heck, but like is fine. It's a hat on an underwater sea monster. Like he's fine. Oh goodness. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. That's it's okay. It's good enough, I think. He's fine. It looks fine. Get a little detail on the bow tie down there. Yeah, he looks fine. Get his face in. Do I actually want a mustache on him? You know, I think I do, but I think I'm gonna draw it on when I do the coloring. That's gonna be a color kind of a timing. Yep. Oh no. Too far. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Mm-hmm. Hello, Terabera. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. I hope you are enjoying me rambling to myself about doing the line work on this strange creature. He's certainly looking some type of way. Alright, and the next thing we are going to do is turn this the heck down, because it is far too large to do the line work on these fan sails. And we certainly do not need this smoothing for that. And hello, Telonix. Welcome in. Glad to see you again. We love ineptitude in this house. It's always a good time. Great. Gonna see if I can get this as a good line here. Nope. Wow. Goodness. Nope. Smoothing. Come on. Come on back. There we go. Beautiful. As I was saying, we love ineptitude in this house. Alright, there it is. Coming that way. Just get this in here. And these are the spines holding up the structure of the very thin skin on all of this sail here. That's all good. Now we turn the smoothing off. It's all kind of Rough and rugged. Ooh, I love that. It's kind of like a leaf. Like a really crumply old leaf. Like the best kind of leaf. Like you step on it and it does that big old crunch. Like that kind of leaf. That's what that looks like to me. Yeah, there's that. Do that actually. And have this come in over the top of it here. Ah, yeah, that's cool. I don't know how well you can actually even see that. Just turn down this sketch quite a bit. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, get some sails down here on this baby. A little bit of smoothing, just a little bit. Only need like one spine, maybe two. Yeah, I think two probably will do it for that one. Yeah, that's good. Get that like that. Yeah, definitely when doing these kinds of sails, triangles are your friend. Do we put one on this tentacle here? Maybe a little bit on the back one, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Little bit. Yeah. Pop some of that in there. Disastrously messed up spine in there. Oh, that came out cool. Didn't really plan the perspective, but it came out better than I expected it to. It's always a good time when it works out in your favor. Alright. Now we get the planned spines where they're supposed to go. Should be easy enough. Get this buddy. And his little flick. And his little flick. And the flick. Nope. Yep. Good enough. You don't really have a flick. Just get you down here. And progressively closer and closer to the body, they just kind of curve down. Because his spine is curving up and away. And so these are all just kind of popping out here. There we go. Yeah. Right, turn that off and get some little bit of damage, but not too bad because they're all up on his back, so it's not like super exposed, but it's not totally free from the damage. It's worse as you go down. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get this in here. Just the little bits of rips and tears. Okay. I think that looks like it's all of our major lines here, other than the mouth. Haven't really gone in on these eyes, but mostly they just half circle right here and they're just kind of hanging out. I don't know how well this thing can see, but to be fair, it's an underwater creature, so it just kind of chills. It's probably blind. I don't know, though. And we get to the mouth. The mouth is a little bit tricksy. This is where we go back to our reference picture. That is a whole lot of tooth. Okay. Right. So we'll get a general shape in for the mouth. Nice. And then kind of a gum line, I guess. Ugh. nasty. Okay. Right, you're just kind of straight chilling there, and that's your mouth line. Just gross. I hate that. Okay. Gonna clean up those eyes a little bit while I'm here. Good. I'm gonna give this another layer to do the teeth on. Gonna make the layer on the lines less opaque, and do the layer above it maximum opacity. That way we draw the teeth on top and then erase the gum line underneath. So we've got gums in between teeth after the fact. And we can just merge the layers together. Okay. Don't need smoothing for this, I don't think. It's really gross. Right, baby. One toothy boy. Coming right up. You nasty. Not personally a big fan of doing mouth detail. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Probably what I should do is just grab this tooth and duplicate it a bunch of times. That's an idea. Cheating at art. We love cheating at art. It's only cheating if you didn't draw it the first time. That's today's lesson. Okay, get that tooth in the right position. We're gonna have to use perspective a little bit for the ones over here, but for these ones, it should all pretty much work out to use just this. Heck yeah. Teeth on teeth on teeth. Gross. Move. I'm sure this is riveting content. I'm like streamer of the year at the moment. Like the best. The absolute best stream. Just watching me duplicate these teeth. Yeah, there we go. Hitting the same 4 buttons like 30 times, and I still can't find them. Each time I have to do it again. Ooh, we have to change the angle. Let's just make it a wee bit smaller and we can tuck it in here. And I can just draw in some other teeth for the gap on this side, I think. Get that in there. Good. Erase that one because it doesn't fit. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna keep going. This is getting very sharky. I'm getting like major megalodon vibes. It's just reminding me of Jurassic Park and that poor, poor babysitter in Jurassic World. What did she do to deserve that? Like, the most graphic death in any of the Jurassic Park movies, and it's just this poor Irish babysitter. That poor girl. Spoilers for Jurassic World, but like, if you haven't seen it at this point, I don't know. Uh, but she just gets like passed from dinosaur to dinosaur until eventually the megalodon just like snaps her up and it's just awful. I'm like, why her? What does she do? Like, she's just trying to do her job, dang. Like, do you guys have something against Katie McGrath? not that one. Don't delete the layer, duplicate the layer. There we go. Hex. Like elite hex or... Just the teensiest bit wonky, but who cares? Just, you know, to quote the witch from Into the Woods. And we just have to draw one tooth. To go right there. Pressure sensitivity Fennec. Come on. There we go. Write them all down. And erase the gum lines. Neighbor's dog barking in the background. Don't know if that's picking up on my mic, but it very well might be. It is very loud. Should probably fix the opacity on that first. Then we merge it down. But first... Gummy shark. There we go. Terrifying ring of teeth. For the tube with teeth. Oh wow, that's horrible. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. You are a terror, sir. A true terror. All of your lines. Great. Zoom back into our little reference picture here. Great. And I do see here that there are like little gill marks and stuff like that right up in here and a bunch of texture, but I'm gonna draw those in on the layer that has color, actually, just because I want it to be softer than the line work is. I don't want that to be such a harsh line on him. And there are extra layers of teeth in here in this guy's mouth, but that's horrifying. And this guy is supposed to be a little bit more gentle than that. And so I think we're gonna go with the one layer on him rather than like 6. So as it stands, I think that's gonna be it for our line work. Pop that out of here. And there we go. This is our Aboleth. this is the progress we have, and that's our stream. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I know we've had some technical difficulties today that have paused things a little bit, but all in all, it has gone well, and now we've got lines. So I will see you next time, and thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.